Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event, the fight of the night. Barry Hearn for and on behalf of Ringside Boxing Promotions proudly presents 12 rounds of boxing for the Commonwealth Light Middleweight Championship. Sponsored here by MatchroomSport.com, and a very warm welcome to our viewers joining us live and exclusive here on Sky Sports. You've joined us for the very best ringside seat in the business. All the officials have been appointed by the Commonwealth Council in association with the British Boxing Board of Control. Honorary Secretary Simon Block has appointed Steward in Charge Dennis Lockton and Trevor Culling. Inspectors Mike Barnett, Kevin Crawford and Ron Warburton. Our three medical officers here at ringside, Dr. Thomas, Dr. Sim and Dr. Pinkney. Timekeeper at the bell from the still city of Sheffield is Mr. Barry Pinder, and referee in charge of the action, and without doubt one of the leading referees in the world today, from Edmonton, North London, Dave Paris. They are the officials, and here are the contestants, and firstly, the challenger. He's fighting out of the red corner. He's wearing the green trunks trimmed with yellow. He weighed in at 10 stone and 13 pounds and brings a 34-fight record, 27 wins, 17 inside the scheduled distance, 6 losses and 1 draw. He is a former world title challenger and former undefeated Commonwealth welterweight champion. Would you please welcome, from delightful Georgetown, Guyana, the Eagle, Andrew Murray. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the champion. He's fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the red trunks trimmed with white, weighing in at 10 stone, 13.5 pounds, and brings a 13-fight record. 12 wins, 10 inside the scheduled distance, and only 1 defeat. He makes his first defense and comes to the ring as the reigning and defending Commonwealth Light Middleweight Champion from Stockwell, South London. Please welcome the Secret, Richard Williams. Well, sports fans and Sky Sports fans, let's get the action underway then. 12 rounds of boxing for the Commonwealth Light Middleweight Championship.
Okay, boys, I'll give you instructions in the dressing room. Remember, punch with the knuckle part of the glove. If one ear goes down, the other go to the furthest neutral corner. Break when I tell you to. Defend yourself at all times. Shake hands, boys. Good luck to you both.
Highly respected and experienced Dave Paris is the referee. Richard Williams from Stockwell. A first defence this of his Commonwealth light middleweight crown. At his best, he really is a smooth operator in the red trunks here, but up against this gangling southpaw from Guyana, Andrew Murray, who, remember, has held the Commonwealth title 1 weight down from this at welterweight. And by the way, Williams was offered a fight for an IBO title tonight, didn't want to do that, would rather defend the Commonwealth crown. He regarded that as much better currency, and I'd have to say I agree with him.
Yes, we do, and it's good to see fighters think that. But it's a tough one against an experienced fighter, and really, what has Murray got left?
He has lost his last 2, Andrew Murray, and he is coming off a 10-month break from the ring, so that's the question mark against him as well. There's no understating how good Williams looked the night he won this title. But last time against a late substitute, it was a real struggle. He looked in danger at times against Hussein Osman. He certainly could have had something a little bit easier than Andrew Murray. Quiet start. Williams just looking to find the range. Murray might be difficult to get to. 6 feet 1 inches tall. He's having to give away quite a bit in height and reach here, Williams. He'll have to be a little bit cute to get in range and land his shots.
But Williams is sensible. You know, he's taking a look at Murray, wants to just see what he's got, which, you know, is the right thing to do. Don't rush in. This guy's very experienced, been in with good fighters, so just buy your time. Also get used to the height and the awkward southpaw stance of Murray.
Pretty much on the defensive in this opening round, and Murray, I would suspect, taking a pretty good look at Richard Williams as well. He'd have seen the odd video, no doubt about that. Sharp little left hand from him there. Almost the first sign of aggression from the man from Guyana. Little right seemed to go a little bit low from Williams. Right. Williams, the one trying to make the fight in this quietish opening session, which has been a bit of a reconnaissance mission for both of the two fighters.
Jackpot. It's Clark of Clark & Co. You've always wanted to work there, haven't you? So ditch these nobodies and go to her. She's telling a joke. Okay, rule number 1, laugh. Not yet. Wait for the punchline. There it is. Now, laugh.
For career advice worth listening to or to find your ideal job, visit monster.co.uk.
There is the Richard Williams corner there. James Cook, a former European champion as a professional himself with Don Davis. Williams, who's been beaten only once in 13 fights by against a southpaw in Michael Alexander, and after that he was out of the ring for 2 years and worked repairing fax machines. It's not been an easy road for him.
No, it's not. Just a little nick there on the corner of the eye of Williams, which isn't good this early.
A bit unlucky because Murray didn't throw too many in that first round, but one of them has obviously caused a bit of damage, unless there was a head clash. I certainly didn't see one. Second round, green trunks, challenger Andrew Murray from Guyana, the country in South America that also produced our world light heavyweight champion of a few years back, Dennis Andries. Murray looking to play it cagey, setting technical problems for Williams. Looking to whip in the odd left hand himself every time Williams does get close enough.
Well, Williams has to keep focus and concentration and keep up to his level, not, you know, come down to Murray's level or, you know, just settle down. He's got to be very sharp.
And that little cut by the left eye just opens up again as one of those southpaw jabs rammed in from Murray. Murray, whose abdominal protector is riding up pretty high and protecting his body. The referee needs to take a look at that, I would suggest. That's an old trick, that one, Glenn.
Yes, it certainly is. Marvin Hagler was pretty good at that. But Murray just starting to do a bit more, coming out of his shell, starting to let more southpaw jabs go on, just bringing that left cross across into the face of Williams.
There it is again. And that's the problem for Williams. When he gets in range, or as he tries to close in, he can get picked off by those kind of counter punches. Good body shot there from Richard Williams. Two of them touch gloves again. Just sense that Richard Williams' confidence isn't quite where it was a few months ago before he had the illness.
Yes, I think obviously the illness and then, you know, his poor performance last time has just dented the confidence a bit.
He really was riding the crest of a wave after the Commonwealth title win. Everybody in the business was talking about him. And Murray set him one or two problems in this round.
He's just got to try and lift himself a bit, Williams.
Just looking a bit tight and missing with quite a few punches, Williams. And I think Murray probably did enough to win the round.
In the history of Sky Sports, these two sides have given us two of the greatest ever games. Now they meet again. For just £8, you can see what could become another classic. Newcastle v Liverpool, Sunday at 1:30. Call 08705 160 160 or see channel 433.
Still having to work on that cut, Richard Williams in the corner there, and you can see that 8 of his 12 wins have come inside 3 rounds. He'll do well to finish this inside 3.
Well, he's got to really lift himself an awful lot. He's just, you know, pretty too much relaxed, too tight. He's got to, he's got to start doing something.
Third round. Williams defending this Commonwealth crown for the very first time in the red trunks. Stockwell in South London. Man who has his own way of going about things. He's even employed a banana and pear diet in the past. Murray quite happy to box on the counter. Good uppercut on the inside there from Williams.
And when Williams does get these shots on, the legs of Murray do look a bit unsteady. Often happens to fighter that's been around an awful long time.
Yeah, you just wonder how much Murray really has left, and certainly his best moments came in his welterweight career, not since he moved up to light middle. He actually has a win over the world-class Kevin Pompey, I noticed on his record, but that was 8 years back. It's a good win, though. Shows his level of ability, doesn't it? Good body shot. That seemed to just hurt Murray a bit. Body punching could be the answer, I think, you know, for Williams tonight.
Yes, I think his power, you know, against a tall, thin man, that might have a good effect. But the uppercut is working well from Williams.
Just having a little close look at Murray's right eye to see whether there may be some damage developing there.
Well, there was quite a bit of scar tissue, I noticed, before the fight.
Oh, right hand! And down goes Murray. Shopping right hand. The count's at 5. Is he going to get up from that? He looks glazed eyes at Dave Paris, who'll need some convincing here that Murray is ready to go on. He buys a bit of extra time by having his shorts adjusted. I think Richard Williams wouldn't have appreciated that too much. He'd have wanted to get back on the case, which he's trying to do, Murray, using his experience, but on a very unsteady leg. It might only take a few more punches here, and Dave Paris, I think, might step in here. He does pick up the count. Murray down again. 7, he's not going to make it, I don't think, and if he does, will he get stopped? He will get stopped. Dave Paris stops the fight. Murray waves him away angrily, but I think it was exactly the right decision by the referee. And Richard Williams, what were we saying? He does win inside 3 rounds again and retains the Commonwealth title. It's a massive confidence booster for him.
Well, he didn't look like he could do that at the end of the second, but he come out well. He come out to get closer to Murray, start getting his punches across, and that was a good looping left hook that did the damage.
First punch was the left hook, then that chopping right. They're looking at it again. The left, I think, was the one that really shook him up there. And the right was for good measure. Well, you said it, Glenn. You thought he just looked a bit fragile from 1 or 2 of the shots just before.
Yeah, just the legs were just rocking about a bit. You know, he didn't look, that lack of balance was there when he did get hit with a few shots. But Williams had to go out there and do it, which he duly did in the third. He went about it, get the punches on, and they were good shots.
Now just look, he's dancing there, a little silly dance, Murray. Dave Paris nearly stepped in then, didn't take much more persuading. Under the next cluster of punches, that left hand particularly damaging. Murray goes down again. He did get up and did protest about the stoppage, and Williams is smiling all over his face He's done it inside 3 rounds. He's still the Commonwealth champion, following on from Maurice Hope, Harold Graham, Chris Pyatt, Lloyd Hunnigan, Mickey Hughes, and others.
Ladies and gentlemen, 2 minutes 21 seconds of the 3rd round. Referee Dave Paris has stopped the contest. Murray in no position to continue. Your winner, and still the Commonwealth light middleweight champion from Stockwell, South London. And he's not a secret anymore, Richard Williams. And to present the Commonwealth belt, we call upon our supervisors, Dennis Lockton and Trevor Callaghan. And ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation for our visitor from Guyana, the Eagle, Andrew Murray.
There's surely never been a period like this in the light middleweight division in Britain, and next we'll show you the youngster trying to force his way into the reckoning, and so far doing it very well. Gary Lockett building a big reputation, looking for a 14th straight win tonight. Lockett against Denny Dalton, that one's still to come. And more action from here in Liverpool. Light welterweight, Glenn McLarnon against Gary Ryder, the home fighter here. And also another local hope, Jamie McKeever against Sebastian Hart. That one coming up a little later, a super feather. But well done to Williams. He's proved plenty here. Let's get a word with him now. Adam Smith is waiting to talk to him.
Richard Williams, you retain your Commonwealth title in the very same round that you dramatically won it back in January. That number 3, pretty lucky for you, isn't it?
To pull it out as well, you know. He felt very good, that guy. He was very smooth, very slick jab and everything like that. He was better than I thought.
Yeah, he looked cagey at the beginning, and it was difficult for you to get into range.
Well, yeah, you know, added that he was a southpaw and been around the block a bit, you know. We had a clash of heads right in, I don't know, about 30 seconds a minute, and felt a little trickle of blood, first time ever been cut, and it distracted me a little, you know.
And then you caught him with the left hook similar to the punch that knocked Badair down back in January, and his legs went.
I have no idea what it was, to be honest. You know, I went back to the corner and they said to me, it's not bad, Rich, but you throw some more punches, let the hands go. And I felt a bit, I weren't letting the shots go as I wanted. But once they got going, you know, proves it's still there.
Impressive stoppage, do you think?
I think it has to be. You know, I mean, yeah, fair enough, he's been around a while and he's moved up from welter and everything like that, but, you know, veteran, and I think for me to get him so early was pretty good.
Now Takaloo is rolling, Anthony Farnell's back, Steve Roberts, Wayne Alexander. When are you going to fight those? What does the future hold?
Well, you know, I think it's up to you guys to put the money on the table. We're all pro fighters, we're all fighting to pay the rent.
And the promoters.
And the promoters, you know. But it's, I suppose, when TV come up with the big bucks, then we'll all get in there. Really, what I want is the British title. A lot of people saying about fighting Wayne. I'd love to fight Wayne. It's the belt I want. He's been sitting on it for a while. You've been sitting on it for a while, Wayne, and you ain't doing nothing with it. So let's get it on and let me take it back home.
I think we'd all like to see some big unifications. Thanks and well done, Richard, tonight.
Thank you very much.
They surely have to happen. Well done to Williams. He's put himself right back into the middle of the big fights. Next up, one of our outstanding prospects, Gary Lockett.